What is up, YouTube? This is KingCobraJFS with another cigar review. And I picked up two of these Everyday Cigar brand. The brand that makes these cigars is called the Everyday Cigar brand. And they're based in Florida. And I picked them up at Albertsons for like $3 something, so they were a bit cheaper than normal. I'm going to smoke one of these and do a review on it. I do believe these are the I think these are the Churchill edition. Excuse me. I believe these are the Churchill editions, if I'm not mistaken. There's like a bunch of cigars in this liquor store at Albertsons, and they have the case of the Everyday Cigar brand cigars. And there's like the display case right here, and then you have, on the inside of the display case, you have in each individual flavor of cigar. Or down on the Everyday brand cigars, they have one. Out of the four, they got one here, two up here, and then one down here, two up here, and then one way down here. And then the one way down over here, I think these are if I'm not mistaken, these are the Churchills, if I'm not mistaken. The Robusto Churchills, or whatever they're called. But yeah, long story short, these are really good cigars. Really nice and cigar shapes, yeah. I'll be right back. I gotta discard the plastic wrapper. And of course, discarding the plastic wrapper into the trash can. Alright. I'm currently doing some laundry at the moment. And normally I'm wearing my bandana in my videos, but my bandana's in the wash at the moment. So. But yeah, here's the basic cigar. So it smells, shall we? It smells really good. Oh yeah, you're noticing I don't have my mustache. Well, I over-trimmed it again. I went to go trim her up when I was shaving earlier. And, well, I over-trimmed my mustache a bit. And I didn't like the way it looked, so I basically said fuck it and shaved the entire thing off. I still have my my lip strap though, so it's all good. But yeah, let's cut this bad boy out. Now, I watched a video on how to properly cut a cigar, just to make sure, not really to learn anything, but as a nice refresher, if that makes any sense. And I got my trusty cigar cutter that I bought from the Cigar Rialto before they closed. And yeah, we don't want to do too much. I cut just a little bit off the back there, not a whole lot. Oh, shit. Well, I cut some more of it off right there. I don't think I cut too much off. Hopefully I didn't. No, actually, I think I cut just the right amount off. Oh yeah, I had a cold puff on that shit. That shit's good. The cigar itself. The cigar itself didn't come undone when I cut it, so we're good. I hope, at least. Alright. Now for the more difficult part of smoking a cigar. Lighting it. I'm going to use my Bic to just toast it. Give it a nice... yeah. Alright, let's fire this son bitch up. That's a pretty nice consistent light all the way around. There we go. Alright. Let's see how I do this. Now I took the pipe tool and I poked a hole in the back of it. There we go. So yeah, sometimes you might need to poke a hole in the back of your cigar with like a pipe tool or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Help get that airflow going. That little bit right there, so I don't want to try to correct it because I might overburn the cigar, but if I keep smoking on it, I think eventually that ash will collapse. Although just a light tap of the lighter. There we go. Actually, I was able to fix it just like that. I see that. See right, that right there is a pretty. It's not too terribly even, but that's pretty even. One person had commented on my last video. Well, they asked me if people could send me a pipesandcigars.com gift certificate. And, you know, I'd be more than okay with that, actually. I think that would be pretty sweet. Well, not having that mustache on, it definitely makes me look a lot younger anyway. Dadash. So what do I think of this cigar? It's excellent. It's not some fine ass expensive cigar or nothing, but it's pretty good. You know, for spending like $1 and some odd cents on it per cigar, it's not bad. Go ahead and tap this ash into the ashtray here. Yeah, there we go. The flavor on it is very nice. It's definitely got a kick to it. But let's try French inhaling this bad boy and see how it does going down. Not bad at all. Now I rolled up to the Albertsons liquor store. I got the last two on that side, like it was meant to happen. So I'm going to give a shout out to the company in Florida that makes the Everyday brand cigars. They make a fine product. You know what would complement this cigar nicely, though? A fucking glass of whiskey to go with it. Oh yes, 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 yes. A nice 8-ball glass of Tennessee honey to go with this cigar would be paradise right there. Something about smoking a cigar too. You know, I kind of feel like a mobster smoking one of these things. Do you have any idea who the fuck I am? Marlon, I could have you sleeping with the fishes. Forget about it. You know, 95 to 96 to maybe even 97 or 98% of the people who talk shit on my guitar playing don't even play guitar themselves, let alone would they have the balls to post a video and put themselves out there like I do. So, what do you do when people run their fucking mouths, huh? Well, it's simple enough, man. You ignore them, you know, or you can get nasty with them. This one person was like, oh, like, your guitar playing is giving me a headache. So my comment to them was, how about if I shove my cock down your throat? And when I jizz, you can gag on my cock and jizz. How's that sound? And half the time, most of the time, I'll just delete the comment and move on with my life. But sometimes you gotta leave at least one nasty comment to show these motherfuckers talking shit that I ain't playing around here. Okay, do you remember the other day when I mentioned I was at my friend's house drinking some Kraken? Well, I haven't had sex in a long ass time, and there's days where it's just like, you know what I'm saying? And I was kind of complaining about it to the people I was with. And then these people, they were like, well, we can get you some pussy, no problem, you know what I'm saying? And they start going on about this one girl they want me to meet. And, well, my interest was piqued until, out of the blue, that girl that they were talking about decided to show up. And then I seen what she looked like. First thing I seen, she had a kid. Second thing I seen, she's kind of fat. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And the third thing I seen, she's not that pretty either. And I'm like, you know, I may be a little bit creepy, but I do have standards. They're not ridiculously high. YouTube. So then, you know, when she did show up, I was like, you know, this is, you know, I decided to leave a couple minutes after she showed up. Well, then, a couple days ago, I got a text from one of the people I was hanging out with. They're like, she was like, oh, you remember that girl you met the other day? Yeah, she's really into you. Here's her number. And the text royally pissed me off. And let me explain why it pissed me off. I'm like, great. Got this ugly bitch into me. Fucking fantastic. So, I decided to be very polite about it, YouTube. As polite as I physically could. You know what I'm saying? And I says, look, I sent the text back. She seemed like a nice girl, but I'm just not that into her. You know? Now, it would have been nice if the person texting me that message would have been like, okay, whatever. But she had to ask why. So, I'm like, alright, she wants me to be fucking honest. I'm like, 1, she ugly, 2, she fat, 3, she got a kid. And then, of course, the response I got was classic. She goes, well, fuck that shit, man. She's a beautiful girl and blah, 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 blah. And you want to call her ugly, look at your imperfections and blah, 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 blah. And then I said, well, look, I'm sorry, but she doesn't meet my standards. You know? Oh, then I got told, oh, you don't have any standards. You fuck so-and-so. I'm like, you know what? She was a lot skinnier than the girl you're trying to set me up with, and blah, 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 blah. And then I turned around to this girl and I said, well, who the fuck are you to talk to me about having standards when you fucked this other dude? Or whatever. And she goes, you know, she goes, and this is what she tells me, she goes, well, okay, you know what, he did me, you know what I'm saying, she was going on about, she was saying how he met her standards and blah, 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 you know. And then she went on to call me a fucking bug-eyed punk. She goes, I have no idea what I was trying to do, trying to set her up with a bug-eyed punk like you. And it's like, you know, you wanted me to be honest. Well, she didn't say be honest, but she's like, well, when someone asks, why not? Okay. Now, some girls got curve, you know what I'm saying? I can dig that, you know what I'm saying? But there were just some girls who, you know what I'm saying? I mean, this girl had no curve to her body whatsoever, and it's just like, ew, dude. Now, here's the thing, Skippy Jam. I've said it before on my channel multiple times, okay? There are plenty of guys out there that are into fat chicks. I'm not one of them, so don't get mad at me when I, you know what I'm saying, when I turn you down, you know what I'm saying, like, for real, okay? But what society considers fat and what I consider fat are two completely different things. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You know, there is a certain amount of bigness that I can handle. When I say handle, what I mean by that is what I like. Before I'm like, that's just too much for me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and then I got the text from the very same girl. Oh, you couldn't handle her. Bitch, please. I made 4 out of the 5 women I've had sex with orgasm, so I'm pretty sure I could handle her. And then I went on to tell her that, you know, my homeboy Scotty's trying to set me up with a cute girl anyway. And my homeboy Scotty's been talking to various girls, and he's actually got a couple of girls that are interested in dating me, so there you go. And one of these days, it's bound to happen, you know, I'm bound to meet a cute girl that sparks my interest, and I spark her interest, and it could grow from there, you never know. But right now, I'm in my 20s, and my sexual prime is now, goddammit, and it's just wasting away. Although my sexual prime, I should say, might continue well into my 80s if I live that long. Now, if you keep smoking them cigars, no, seriously though. Oh, look at that. See that, YouTube? That's what I like to see, a nice even light all the way around. Yeah, buddy. And the cut seems to be holding up quite nicely too, so that's what's up. Like, you know, if the girl's got just a little bit of tummy on her, but she's got a curvy waist, I can work with that, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Curves on a girl are sexy. And you can call me shallow all you want, but the first thing a person will notice about another person is the way they look. Especially if they're just strangers and they've never met before. Now, women who want to call me shallow for saying these things, go right ahead, but I trust and believe. Trust and fucking believe, YouTube. Okay. If you got a girl that's into muscular dudes and she sees a muscular dude walking down the street, what do you think she's going to do? She's going to drool like a horny schoolgirl. That's what she's going to do. So it's kind of hypocritical, to say the least. And what's funny, though, YouTube, is that when it comes to... I don't really judge people by their bodies. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm into, and I'm into what I'm into. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But then I decided to look at that text a little bit differently. Because I've noticed, YouTube, some very attractive women checking me out. Trust and believe I've noticed very attractive women checking me out. And some of them, when they catch my eye, it's like an instant soul stare. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm cool with that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Small-time rock star on YouTube, you know women are going to be checking me out. Oh yeah. Oh, this cigar is so good. That flavor though. See, this is what you're looking for when you're smoking a cigar. You want a nice, even light right there. I don't know. I can't decide if I want to grow back the mustache or keep it the way it is. I don't know. But I got my clit tickler underneath my lip here, so we golden. So how exactly did I decide to look at that text differently? You know, instead of looking at that text like, oh great, this ugly bitch is attracted to me. Deciding to look at it like, well, I cannot honestly say, YouTube, I cannot honestly say that women don't find me attractive, because they do. Okay, I'd have to be a blind idiot not to notice. I may be socially awkward and creepy, but there is a, you could say, almost vampiric, gothic sort of sexual appeal that I bring to the table. And some women are creeped out by it, and some women, it drives them wild, man. So the best way I can look at this is to change my outlook and to start seeing myself as an attractive person, which I've had several people tell me I'm very attractive, and for the longest time I didn't see it. But I think if I had more confidence in myself, I'd probably have an easier time getting a girlfriend, to tell you the truth. Yeah. You know, I got the text saying that I couldn't handle her. I'm like, please, she couldn't handle me. I'm a wild stallion that can't be tamed. Oh, there's a good reason why I don't have a girlfriend, because I'm not easily pussy whipped. I love getting some good pussy, but the thing of it is, YouTube, I'm not pussy whipped. Not very easily, anyway. I have no problem with dating and dining and all that, doing the average to make it happen, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to go the extra fucking mile just to get some, you know what I'm saying? Oh, and then, come to find out, when I was talking to some of my other friends about the situation, they're like, oh yeah, that one girl that I was talking about that's into me, that this other girl was trying to set me up with. My other friends were warning me ahead of time. They're like, yeah, dude, she's been with a lot of dudes and what have you. And I'm like, oh, thanks for the heads up. Like, it's so bad that the reputation precedes her. You know what I'm saying? And I've did play with fire twice, and I'm lucky to be clean, and even more lucky enough to have a kid. So I'm not going to test my luck a third time. Nope, I'm good on that. I thought about it, YouTube. saving up for a 2,575 sex doll? Yeah. But you know how long it would take me to save up for $2,575? Holy shit. That would take a long ass time, but it'd be so worth it. All the fun of having a girlfriend with none of the headache. Hearing her mother say, "You're not good enough for my daughter." And shit like that. I mean, there's nights, especially when I'm going to bed at night. And if you've never cuddled next to a girl before passing out, it's fucking awesome. You know what I'm saying? It is fucking awesome. And by all accounts, you know what I'm saying, I have attractive qualities in me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women will tell you that they love a man with big, strong arms to keep them safe at night. And I have big, strong arms. One of my more recent videos, somebody commented, "How the fuck do you not have a goth girlfriend right now? Like, you think goth chicks be all over that shit?" And I'm like, I know, right? Shit. I mean, despite having trichoteria, my hair doesn't look that bad, actually. Yeah, it's a little thinning back here, but what are you gonna do? You know, fucking trichoteria and shit. Although I'm not really oh shit, camera's out of focus. There we go. Although I'm not worried about it because I've seen goths with half their fucking head shaved. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot easier to focus on all this and the stuff in the back right here than it is to, you know, yeah. I do love it when a cigar lights nice and even, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's not coming undone in the back either, so that's what's up. That's a good cigar. Yeah, buddy. Now, I have a hard time approaching women. I'm very self-conscious about a lot of things, actually. My Asperger's for one, and my trichoteria for another. But fuck it, I'm done being self-conscious about my trichoteria and Asperger's. Yeah. I'm done being less confident in myself. You know, if I had, I'm tired of being unconfident in myself. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Thing of it is, though, I don't want to have too much confidence. Otherwise, I come off as an arrogant prick. You know what I'm saying? So, a little bit of confidence goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? Fuck my trichoteria. My hair is gorgeous. Straight up. Straight the fuck up. Nicotine buzz. And this is the unfortunate part about the dating game, YouTube, is you could be attracted to somebody. That doesn't mean they're going to be attracted to you. And you can't honestly say the first thing you notice about somebody just from a first glance is their personality, because you don't know them. You know what I'm saying? So the first thing anybody will notice about somebody is the way they look. You have to get to know somebody a little bit before you can honestly make a estimated guess on their personality or whatever. Oh yeah. Ugh. My fucking glasses are filthy, huh? Trust and believe, YouTube. Women who say that men are just pigs because we only notice women for their... Excuse me, shit. Trust and believe, YouTube, that women who say that men are just pigs because we only notice women for their bodies. Women do that shit too. They just don't want to admit it. And when it comes to being chauvinistic and judgmental of someone's body, women do that shit more than men do. I shit you not. Women will judge other women for their bodies like no other, and they also judge men for their bodies too. So, yeah. And they do this more than men do, I can almost guarantee it. Oh yeah. I am thoroughly enjoying this cigar. This is quite delicious. Might take me an hour to fucking finish this, but I don't know. I might just set it in the ashtray for later. Hold on, I gotta dump my ashtray here. I'll be right back. Because sometimes, you know, if you want to put your cigar out and save the other half for later, perfectly okay. And quite often, the cigar will become a lot stronger on the relight. That's a given fact. Say hello to my little friend. But when women talk to me, you know what I'm saying, I have an awesomely easy time doing that. You know. Approaching's a different story, though. Now, the key to putting your cigar out, really, you want to roll that ash onto the ashtray nice and so it looks like that right there. And take the cigar and you set this cigar down onto the ash. Just, and if you set the cigar down so it sticks up like that, then what's going to happen is it'll put itself out, and that's what you want to do. You don't want to, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to crush the cigar when you put it out. but set it down on top of the ash, and it'll put itself out. And I got one for later too, so I'm gonna go ahead and store this somewhere. Let's see. I'll set it up here on the shelf, just like that. All right. And of course, it wouldn't be a video without some guitar playing, now would it? Oh, the guitar playing is so shitty right now. It takes me a little, like any person learning guitar, really, you know, when I'm learning a new scale on guitar, it takes me a little bit to learn it. There's a cut on my finger, like right here. I don't know what that's from. I struggle with this scale. Fuck! This cut on my finger, it's literally right there. It's messing me up big time. Oh. I am determined, damn it, to finish this scale decently. Or at least learn it, you know. Oh, I can't deal with it right now. Oh my god. I gotta play something that I know I can play. Let's see. That's good enough. For now at least. Oh god, that's kind of cool. You call that double hand tapping? No, baby, no. fuck was that? Those right there. No, just I gotta watch my fucking leg. I don't want to jiggle the amp cord when it's plugged in. That right there, that was pretty fucking sweet. Yeah, my fingers are starting to hurt. My fingers are starting to hurt, man. And when your fingers start hurting, it doesn't do you any good to keep playing. Otherwise, yeah, you know, let them calluses rest up and shit. Anyway, this is KingCobraJFS with another cigar review, and I thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all later.